grace and mercy, brothers and sisters. This is Angelic Prophecies with Michael. Yes, I am still Pastor Michael Stewart of Point of Light Church. But the headers is going to change for you guys. So when you see it, I want you to understand that the name is changed, but the message is still as solid as it always has been. Now, I had a conversation just a little while ago with a relative of mine, and he reminded me of something that the Lord's word cannot go out and come back void. Now, Pastor Lemons reminded me of that, which my words haven't gone out and came back void. It was other things going on at the same time. Just like with this stream right now, if you actually can see it, and I would appreciate if I would get some feedback on some of my streams, connect in with the live chat, be able to really interact with people like I see other content creators do. I really put my platform over on Patreon, Twitch, SoundStream, Streamlabs. I put it other places besides the normal Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. But the title of this, as I digress, is called Rest in Peace, Kanye West. And the reason why I said that is because we know that all the things that's going on right now, all the classified document paperwork and all that is just a distraction because of what they did to Kanye West. Excuse me. And what they did to Kanye West is the same thing that happened to Coolio. Because Coolio spoke up and spoke out against those alleged so-called, let me say it again, alleged so-called powers that be that's supposed to run the industry and determine who can make it and who can't. Well, spoiler alert, if you don't already have a family member who has been deemed acceptable by them, who has already been in the industry or who has already signed over for the industry, you can't get in the industry. So if you know a young person who's trying to get into music or get into acting or what have you, if you don't have an immediate family member, a cousin that you have interacted with who remembers you, then you can't get into it. You're just spinning your wheels, wasting your time. There's no independent programs anymore for entertainment whatsoever. But this, what's happening to Kanye West, goes right along with what the Bible says, what Moses spoke as he came down the mount of the laws and commandments. And in Leviticus 20 and 1 through actually 4. Well, let's say we'll go through 1 through 5. And it says in verse 20, chapter 20, verse 1, it says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Again thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel," which means those who are not real Israelites who have took solace and refuge in Israel to claim that they are Israelites, but they're not part of the true 12 tribes of Judah. Now, even the strangers that sojourn in Israel, live in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And in verse 3 it says, "And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from amongst his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Moloch, to defile my sanctuary, to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man when he's given of his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face," in verse 5, "I will set my face against that man, and against his family, and will cut him off, and all go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Molech from amongst their people. Now, what the Bible is saying right here, brothers and sisters, is basically that what Kanye West did, he gave his seed to Moloch, a demon, a mind controlling demon. Now, whether or not you want to adhere or listen to it or believe it, who did he give his seeds over to? Who is the mother of his children? A professed witch, a owned up to, saying that she goes in the way of profane activities, goes in the way of the strange woman giving of her flesh, showing her flesh off. Who is doing it? Well, the mother of his children. We don't have to give her any solace, any sojourn. We don't have to give her any peace or any sanctity in giving her name. But everybody knows that if you entangle yourself with that family, something negative is going to happen to you. Look what happened to these professional sports players and entertainers who gave themselves over to them women, and all of them have failed. All of them have failed, brothers and sisters. Why? Because the Bible clearly says it in Leviticus. And also it'll tell you that in Romans 8, well, actually Proverbs 8, Romans 8 is a little different. It has some context with it, but what I want to go is actually to Proverbs 8, when it says that the woman would stand there and whisper sweet nothings to you as honeycomb, as her feet are deeply rooted in hell. So she has no good intentions for you, only for herself, to trick you. So what has happened? He has went off the deep end, and now he's missing. So brothers and sisters, I want you to know, be careful of who you say things around. See, everybody doesn't have that bone in their body. They don't have that actual sense of strength that you can say what you need to say and not have fear. See, brothers and sisters, once upon a time recently, I told each and every one of y'all, I removed myself and revered myself and revealed myself to each and every one of y'all to show you who I really am, placed here on this earth. But because God has allowed you to see this meat suit, and God has painted a picture for you to see that would protect me and my spouse from the prying eyes of those who cannot handle the actual truth. See, this is another point of why on this channel on YouTube, they block a lot of what I do. They give me so much room and then they stop it. I have music videos that I did. I have original songs that I did that YouTube want to claim that they're copyright violations. It's a brand new song. It is, my wings are itching, excuse me, people. But it is an original song. You gave me a copyright claim. But other people can do remixes of somebody else's track and you just let that go. Oh, it's because of the truth being told that when you are separated from the tear and you're plucked out, then you actually are different than everybody that's around you. You actually have a purpose that others don't have, so you cannot be of the world. So you have to live in this world, but not of this world. Oh, that's not a ghost. That's not a ghost, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a ghost. You hear what it is. Want me to come out and play with it. But excuse that noise right there. But what I want you to understand is that was funny. That was not a ghost. Hush, Coco. Coco, you nationwide, be quiet. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be careful of what you say and who you say it to. And if you're going to express yourself over these social programs, platforms, you need to be strong enough to accept what's going to happen. Yeah, true. In the years to come, recent years, things are going to happen. And like I'm going to do each and every time I do a video, whether it be on my Twitch, my Patreon, or my Sound Labs, or what have you here on YouTube, I'm going to always leave you with something that is prophetic. This year right here, and I've told you in another video, I see they struck it, they took it down. But I'm going to remind you that in the near future, say in 75 days, they're going to put out another incident in the air. If you're smart, you'll start taking care of that, what you need to take care of now. You'll start building up your immune system, praying to God, getting your holy oil, taking your shower, and anointing yourself. The reason that I say take a shower so the water can run from the head to the feet. The oil was poured upon the head of Aaron and ran down his beard. So therefore, the same concept when you are blessing yourself or anointing yourself, you need to shower, let that water that is purifying come all the way down your head, all the way down your body. Then you get out of the water, you get your holy oil, and you put that holy oil on your hands, and you recite the Lord's Prayer as you anoint your whole body, face, head, hair, legs, feet, toes, everything. Because that gives you your full armor. That is an angelic way of actually protecting yourself from harm. Now, what's to come in the near future, I want you to understand that it is going to be another event coming soon. They're planning this for the year 2025. Okay, they're going to put forth some things going on right now this year, in this year of the witch, where these witches and warlocks are trying to combat each other. The women want to take over the men want to take over the women. But in Leviticus 20 and 27, it says that if a man or a woman go in the way of themselves, they are witches and warlocks, and they should be put to death. Now, what happened with Kanye goes with all of this. He was dealing with a coven of witches. What happened? They removed him. They started stripping him of his money, of his titlement. They started stripping him of all his fame and fortune, tearing him down. A lot of y'all will say that's normally what they do to a melanated man anyway. But no, this was different because of the mere fact that Kanye actually told some truth. Now, we know Kanye has twisted situations in his mind that's going on constantly. Some would say, oh, no, he hasn't been on the scene because he got married. No. Oh, no, he hasn't been on the scene because he just calmed down for a while. No. Oh, no, he has not been on the scene. Ding, 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 ding. Because he spoke out just like Coolio spoke out. Remember when Coolio spoke out? When Coolio spoke out about how the industry was doing them, forcing them to wear dresses and go the way of homosexual activity, he got taken out. Okay. Kanye went and said that, quote unquote, from Kanye West, allegedly, but somebody like me who knows the true backstory, somebody like me who was there in the video shoot with Brad and Sean when Sean met Beyonce on the 30 Cullen bus. Oh, when we shot the video, oh yeah. I know the backstory because I'm from the H. I was there. I was rapping during that time. I was on some of those tours with Bun B and all them and Pimp C and Zero. I used to promote Zero, headline for him, introduce him, be the one that right before he get on stage, the last rapper you would see would be me, right before Ro. I've been on stage with a lot of people, so I know the industry. I know Clifton, T.I. I know some of these people. I know Young Buck. I knew the Migos. I called them my nephews. They call me Unc when they come through the city because they already knew we put it down. But see, that was the old life for me, but I know the story. I know how these people have floated into this life and what the sacrifices are all about. Now, because I'm talking about it, am I worried about what they may or may not do to me or what they may try to do to me? No, because they've been trying to do this to me for all my life. Head-on collision. Head on. Pow! Knock my shoebox Lincoln for a loop. I'm still here. Got shot. I'm still here. Got shot 7 times. I'm still here. Got stabbed in a very vital spot. But good Lord save me, I'm still here. Got poisoned. I'm still here. I got my house caught on fire. I'm still here because there's a purpose, because you cannot destroy what God has put in order. The strongest of all the angels in heaven cannot be destroyed. Only God can take him down. So why keep trying? I see what goes on with the gang stalking. Kanye couldn't see what went on with the gang stalking. But what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, is something serious. Kanye is gone. They ain't gonna talk about it no more. They're gonna wipe it up under the carpet. They're gonna brush it up under the carpet. They're gonna talk about all this here other stuff, these classified documents and all this other stuff. Oh, what's happening in Bank of America? See, all this is setting y'all up for the beast, for that mark. The mark is coming. It's setting you up for it. And this next event, now see, in 2023, I already told y'all, this is the year of the witch and the warlock. And what's going to happen, a lot of more people are going to die. Thank you to the state of Illinois for letting out all those leeches to come out with their helmets on and to gnaw and ganache on the flesh of humans. So they're out there killing the people willy-nilly all across the country because Illinois let them go. Thank you, Republicans, Remagulans, whatever y'all want to be called, McCarthyans, whatever, because y'all did this. And see, nothing's going to get done, people, unless you actually do something about it. That's why I wrote that song, Stay in Your Lane. You got to stay in your lane, stay up out of mine, so you don't get hurt. True statement. Look it up. It's on YouTube right now. Thumb it up. Share it with your friends. Just like I said in my other song, Christian Man, all you need is a faith of a seed to be a Christian man. You can get like me if you want to be a Christian man. Call on he's the real OG, be a Christian man. Yeah. Check me out. Self-promotion, that's all it's going to do. Now, y'all might say, well, your videos be different. Yeah, my videos are different because they won't allow me to stick ads in here. They won't allow me to do a lot of things in my videos because they know I'm telling you the truth. Excuse me. But I'm not going to hold y'all too long. This video almost 20 minutes long. I know that's kind of long. Some of y'all got short attention spans. You're on lunch breaks. You ain't got time to watch the whole thing, but flip back. Come back and watch it. See, because I'm not a pastor like y'all want me to be. I'm not a pastor that's out there preaching the word and begging for money, because I don't need your money, because Jesus himself says, if you read in the book of Leviticus, you read through any book of the Bible, it'll tell you that to get to salvation, you cannot pay your way into salvation. So for all these content creators y'all been giving y'all money to, all of them, even the ones that I've helped promote, guess what? That ain't getting you to heaven. You ain't getting no closer to heaven giving your money to these people because you think that these content creators are the ones that are saving you. No. The Bible clearly says it is the reason why we give our tithes and our offerings. You're supposed to tithe. Now, if you're tithing to this content creator, you're doing the same thing that Jesus, the Lamb, God, Elohim, Abba, the Most High, said not to do. You do not praise an angel. Angels do not need praise. We do not need praise. We do not deserve praise, and we're not honoring anyone who tries to praise an angel. The next angelic prophecy I will give you is for the year 2024. So I want y'all to remember the year 2023 is full of witches and warlocks. A lot of death is going to happen. They're going to put this event number 2 out here. Okay. And then what's going to happen in the year of 24 is that you're going to have a battle for power between MTG, and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris will be the header of the Democratic ticket. MTG is going to try to put herself at the head of the Republican ticket. So right now, all she's going to be doing is to try to be in power. The Bible clearly tells you in Revelations that she will stand in the gate and block the path of the righteous. And she will be drunk with power. And she will have you infused in engulfed in her essence. The essence is not her perfume. The essence is her negativity, her lies, her deceit. Oh, you don't want me to tell you the truth. The truth is not what you want to hear. I've noticed you'd rather hear me sing than to hear me preach. Because when I preach the truth, and it aggravates the demons of those who know that I'm preaching the truth. It's okay. Certainly okay. It's fine. But what I want each and every one of y'all to know is that God is with you regardless. You have a choice, but your time has really began to run out. See, a lot of people want to tell you, no, it's not. No, you can be on your deathbed and say, Jesus will, he'll be saved. No, you won't be saved, people. That is a mansplaining type of thing. That is not the truth. See, y'all doubt me, and that's okay. I want you to keep doubting me, because the more you doubt what I'm saying is true, maybe you'll open your own book and you'll find out the truth for yourself. And God will allow another angel to lead you and remove that veil for you. Maybe the Prince of Heaven can't do it. Maybe the one who was sent here to keep the statutes and the laws and commandments is not the one you want to hear from. Maybe you need to hear from a lower angel. Maybe you need someone who is taking baby steps because you're still a baby. Who knows? But what I do know, brothers and sisters, is that God is with you. Kanye West is gone. Kim Kardashian is not asking any questions. She's not saying anything about it, because right now they're stuck with the problem what's going on with her mother. Her mother sexually molesting, and it's not allegedly, so I can say this here because it's all over MSNBC, it's all over TMZ, is all over YouTube. So, and the proof is in the pudding, because it was all on CNN and Fox News and everywhere else too, that this woman, trying to force black men into doing things they weren't interested in doing with her. So that's what it is. So, but y'all want me to say allegedly so somebody's feelings won't be hurt? No. Everybody know this has been going on, man. Just because of the color of somebody's skin don't give them privilege. Privilege is an earned right. It's not something that's just given. A lot of y'all don't understand that. I see my numbers, people jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out. That's YouTube. They do that to me. Thank y'all, YouTube. Thank y'all for doing that, trying to keep me down. But like I say every time, may the Lord keep you in the confines of his hands, engulfed in his wings. And may the Lord bless the readers and doers of his word. And until next time, God bless you all.